How was it when you left your job?
I told them after.
Oh,
Yeah. I told them
nice.
after, but what I was doing before, I was showing them that I was actually trying something, right? It's not like I came and said, I don't want this, I just want to do something and figure shit out. It
Hmm.
was like, no, I was doing something, I was outreaching, I was conducting sales calls. It just came to a point where it was like conflicting with my schedule. Like I couldn't conduct sales calls and get on a Zoom call with the team and stuff like that. So it was like I need to make a decision. It's either now or never, and I
Hmm.
quit. And to be honest, the first day I wanted to quit was on the Monday, but I actually quit on the Tuesday
Hmm.
because on Monday I didn't have the balls to do it. Like
Yeah.
I didn't have the balls to knock on my boss's door. But yeah, on the Tuesday I did it. Wednesday I told them, and I just quit and never looked back. To be honest,
Yeah.
and I quit with zero clients, zero revenue, right? So it
Let's
was like
go.
had like I don't know 10K in my bank account,
Yeah.
not even like 7K, and I was like, okay, it's time to make it
Same.
work.
That's good. That's so
Yeah.
funny because when I quit my job, because I had given myself like 2020, I was like, I'll quit my job in April. And
Yeah.
then April came
Same.
around. I didn't quit. I ended up quitting in like on the 26th of June. And for me, in my mind, I was like, oh, let me stay at the job. Let me save some money. But it's like, bro, you've been at the job for 2 years. You haven't been able to save. What makes you think that the next 5 months are gonna be any different?
Exactly.
So at some point, I was like, this saving mentality is actually a lie. It's just it's like
It's a
a
coping
safety. Yeah,
mechanism.
it's like a safety thing where it's like you feel like you need it, but you don't actually need it.
No.
Because and this is how I like to think about it is like if you're saving money is because you feel like what you're doing right now, making the money, is giving you the money to save, right? So I got to a point where I was like, anyway, the reason why I'm trying to start a business is so I can actually make the money. So why am I working at this job to make a little bit of money so I can save the little bit of money when I have another vehicle that I can actually go make a lot more money
That I know is gonna work.
that I know
That's
is
the
gonna
faith
work?
part.
And then like why am I staying here to make a little bit of money so I can save to go make more money?
Yeah.
Isn't it stupid?
It's
So I was
like
like,
a snake biting its own tail.
it's so
Yeah.
weird,
100%.
right?
100%.
So I just ended up quitting, and it wasn't easy, but you gotta get over. I think you gotta be kind of like you gotta get to a point where you're like, I've had enough.
Exactly. Like having your back against the wall and just not caring, I guess.
Yeah.
Because when you project something in the future, usually it's because you're afraid of something, right? So if you say I'm gonna quit my job, like in my case, it was I want to make 6K, double what I was making as an engineer. So
Hmm.
I was paid I think 53K. Um, I was like I'm gonna quit my job when I'm at least doubling my monthly salary, right? But that was just a projection of my own fear of what's gonna happen if I quit my job at zero, right? And that kind of hurts your faith in yourself,
Hmm.
where you're like, I don't believe in myself enough to just quit my job and go execute on this vehicle that I know works because I've seen the proof. I've seen people
Yeah.
killing it,
Hmm.
right? And I've seen people like half my age doing it. So what makes me less, I'd say, worthy of this,
Yeah.
right? So I think not projecting stuff in the future and being in the present moment and just saying, okay, I'm gonna execute today, right? And I believe in myself today, not tomorrow. Not I don't know what April is gonna be like. I
Yeah.
don't know what May is gonna be like, right? Let's double down now and see what happens. And that translates a lot. I'm having this conversation with my team like currently at this stage where it's
Hmm.
like, let's stop caring what's gonna happen in the future. Let's just execute on a roadmap today and then we'll adjust, right?
Hmm.
But I think what a lot of people, and I think we can get into it a little bit later, is um, current success kills future success,
Yeah.
or current success is the biggest killer of the future success that you deserve, right? So
Hmm.
whatever stage you're at, right? If you're at 3K on a 9 to 5 and that success, right? Because it is success, right?
Yeah.
Let's keep perspective real. Like people in Africa and Asia, et cetera, they don't dream about that kind of income.
Yeah.
So it's still success, but that kills your 10K goal, right? Your 10K, when you reach it, that kills your 20, 30K,
Hmm.
right? Your 30K kills your 300K,
Hmm.
right, per month. So I think, yeah, I mean, current success just is the biggest killer.
Yeah. Yeah. I always say it. I always say that your current success is the cost that you have to pay to get to the next one.
Yeah. If you're willing to give it up,
yeah, you're good. You're
You're
good to
good.
go. And
You're
I
good.
can tell by just the way that for me things have been going on. It's like when I'm ready for a new level, it's kind of like I have to be okay with losing what I have today, right? And I think that the reason why most businesses go out of business is because they get to a point where their life is so good, like they're winning. So, I mean, from context from where they come from, it seems like they're really killing it because they're comparing themselves to who they were when they were starting out, and then they just believe like, okay, I've made it, and then they just coast, right?
Yeah.
But just like anything, like anything is meant to just, it's like entropy, right? It's meant to dissipate and to just
Get chaotic.
chaos,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I think it's the same thing for business. It's like if you do not put more emphasis in maintaining and growing the thing, you will lose it. But yeah, any level of success, get rid of it. Like whenever you hit a new height, be like, okay, cool. Now this is the price to get to the next one. So it's like if you go from 50K a month and you want to go to, let's say, 250K a month, then the 50K a month is actually the price for you to get there.
Yeah.
But most people will get there, and instead of using the capital of the margins, the profit margins, to reinvest in their team systems and more knowledge, they'll use it to increase their lifestyle. But then lifestyle is not really there's no ROI on lifestyle,
You're losing.
right?
Yeah, it's negative.
So they don't end up building any business. I see so many people are like, oh, but I can't get enough meetings. It's like, well, how many employees do you have getting your meetings? Or how much money are you spending on acquisition? You're not. So it's like, it's normal that you're not getting anything. You have no resources allocated to that thing.